Okay. Woo. Good to be back. Haven't done a show in almost a year. And man, I got to tell you, on this MLK Day, I decided to get off my ass and go live. After all, that's what I pay for the service for. So, that being said, live from Little Rock is Charles Neely, the host of Radio Occupied Amerika. The presidential whorehouse ain't but a few blocks away. I did not have sex with that woman, and I categorically deny. And I'm going to talk about all the scumbags and self-righteous, sanctimonious politicians and reverends out here in the street planting an herb garden for Dr. King and all this other shit. But first, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to get my fucking frustrations off. And to those of you listening on Instagram, on Twitter, please RT and share. Thank you. And now, it's time for the national anthem of Canada. Yeah? But first, a little short intro to show these self-righteous, sanctimonious motherfuckers that'll quote Dr. King, but don't want to deliver on tangibles. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not Jason Black or Professor Black True. On MLK Day. Vive la France, vive la Quebec. Yeah, Justin Trudeau, I know you don't want to hear that shit. Oh, Canada, my home, land that I love. Wait a minute. They don't celebrate MLK Day in Canada. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, they do. The land that I love. If you don't want to hear me say, make a donation. I love it, I love it. That's what I think about you civil rights leaders and you so-called self-sanctimonious white people. When black people ask you for reparations, oh no, we can't do that. It's not feasible. You know, I'm going to try to talk very little because some assholes playing rap music, fucking up my broadcast. But to everybody else that's listening in, thank you. And now it's time for a little intro for my boy Justin.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm the bastard love child of Mitch McConnell in a brick wall. Now that I got your attention, let's get serious. We are flat earthers, and we are flat earth proud. Flat earth strong. As described in the Bible, this is our belief, this is our creed. And there's nothing you can do about it, flat earth or bust. This ad is sponsored by Charles Neely, the host of Radio Occupied Amerika. Broadcasting live from Little Rock, Arkansas, behind a vacant boarded up crack house behind the Arkansas governor's mansion in Little Rock.
Got that right. Okay, I'm going to do something now I don't want to do. I'm going to play the Negro National Anthem. Even though it has no merit, it has no value. Black people are still trying to get reparation. Fuck HR 40, okay? Wait a minute, what am I doing? Let me play this one first.
Just as the slave master in that day.
Got that right.
The house Negro to keep the field Negroes in check.
This is devoted to Willie D, Professor Black Truth, and Jason Black.
Who are nothing but modern Uncle Tom.
Yeah, tell me about it. Hit it.
Make him prominent. Build him up. Publicize him. Make him a celebrity.
Tell your nigga jokes while he in the room. He gon' laugh harder than you, cause he a coon. I'm a goon, top down, pants up when I walk. Never call a CEO a boss, I'm not a coon. Boom, it's the elephant in the room. Nah, that's a motherfucking coon. Black's been free since Lincoln got wasted, but some of these niggas still on the plantation. Listen up, Charles Barkley. You light skinned, but they still calling you a darkie. The only reason that they put the mic
Jay-Z.
is so you can do their dirt and talk down on your race. TNT made you big.
This is devoted to Reverend Al Sharpton, Martin Luther King III, and of course, Raphael Warnock of Atlanta.
Say slavery wasn't that bad, just insanity. With that busted up looking ass wife you got. If you're selling out your people, you a coon. If you hate your own kind, you a coon.
This is for Maxine Waters. This is for Sheila Jackson Lee. And this is for the biggest coon of Coontown, Jim Clybone. Yeah, what you asking me about slavery for? What you asking me about reparations for? I mean, HR 40 older than my grandson. Coon ass motherfucker. All of you motherfuckers. Get us our fucking paper. Damn it. And you know what that paper is. I'm willing to settle for $400 per household. $400 million, that is.
White folks don't love you, black folks don't trust you. When you was on that show, Bill Cosby must have drugged you. I had to get you cause you're cooning for capital. You Hollywood niggas are laughable. You're not infallible like Cosby. When they use you up, they gon' throw your ass under the bus. If you're selling out your people, you a coon. If you hate your own kind, you a coon. Boot liquor, shucking jive, you a coon. You a coon, you a coon, you a coon. If you're selling out your people, you a coon. If you hate your own kind, you a coon. Sales broke, die slow, you a coon. You a coon, you a coon, you a coon. Oh hell, CNN is on. Check out this little bitch named Don Lemon. Get stuck in the butt, got your ass corrupted. You can smell weed, but you can't smell injustice. Selling your people out while the police murder them. I wish them protesters would've shot you in Ferguson. I wish there would've been Stacey Dash on the ground instead of Michael Brown, but with additional rounds. Heard you slept your way to the top, somebody lying. You a D-list actress, been divorced 3 times. Stank ass, they say you easy, but you on Fox News. How you gonna talk about somebody else morals and values?
This is for Black Wall Street. This is for Rosewood. This is for all the black towns that thrived without no government assistance. This is for all the black towns that got flooded out, which are now resort areas. Thank you, Amber Ruffin, for that one. Any black people that go to a vacation resort area, you're spitting on your own ancestors' grave. Fucking coon ass motherfuckers. All lake resorts were once black townships.
The reason why they support the coon is because.
And this is for the coon who turned Bruce's Beach over to the city of LA.
Let me tell you something.
You are a disgrace and a waste of our black gene pool. Red bone piece of shit.
You understand what I'm saying? But if your criticism of the black community,
you shit on your ancestors, selling it back to the city of Los Angeles for $20 million.
Every time the police shoot somebody black and you take the police side, you are a coon. If you fix your mouth to say that we ended racism and discrimination in America, like this old coon ass nigga, David Clark, who called himself a sheriff in Milwaukee, you are a coon. If you are of any ethnicity other than white and you support Donald Trump, yes, you are a coon. If you out here ratting on the next man,
hey Willie, I support Donald Trump.
You're not just a coon.
And you know why? Because he freed Alice Clark had a life sentence for crack cocaine smuggling. Oh, by the way, I forgot. The news media didn't cover it because it wasn't PC correct. Gave her a presidential pardon. That ain't never been done before in the history of the presidency, where the president invites you into his office and sign it right in front of you. And she been pro-Trump ever since, bitch.
Where they at? Where the coons at? Where the coons at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at?
Damn, I forgot. I jumped off the gun. He first cut her sentence to time served.
Where the coons at? Where the coons at?
And then invited her to the White House. She didn't have a clue why he was inviting her until he signed the presidential pardon right in front of her. That 69-year-old grandmother got turned into a puddle of melting jelly. When Trump signed it, closed the presidential binder, handed her the pen, and she was a wrecking mess. Because Jim Crow Joe gonna let her rot. Thanks to the intervention of Kim Kardashian, who talked to President Trump, and he listened, and he did the right thing. I wonder was Joe Biden going to do the right thing? I mean, at least have mercy on first-time offenders. Non-violently, of course. But I guess it doesn't really matter because he ain't done nothing. Black people, this is the man you voted for. The man that hid behind his white skirt when protesters jumped on the stage. Black people, you just don't make good decisions. The family, the Bruces that brought the beach property years ago, they didn't make good decisions either. What the fuck were they thinking? That the white people gonna let them have that property? Fuck no. I'm sorry, black people, but they didn't use good intelligence. And guess what? Hundreds of years later, their descendant, that red bone freak, he didn't use good judgment either. There are some people that just don't need to be in our gene pool. That's just the bottom line. I gotta call it. Property that's worth millions of dollars, sold for a measly 20. Oh, by the way, here's the conundrum joke. Ooh, the conundrum joke. Trying to talk like white people. Is he got to pay tax on that 20. He could have turned that property over into a religious retreat and paid zero in taxes. He could have established a church with a universal life church like I have, and this is not a promo. And, I'm too smart for my own good. All right, if you're listening, go to my chat right here at Reoccupied America. Okay, it says, feel lonely, invite Facebook friend. Okay, I can do that. Hit that button. Let them know I'm live, baby. All right, I'm live, guys. I'm sorry I should have invited you. Okay. Let me put that in there right quick. Oh, God, that's fucking rap music shit. All right, let me type this in on Facebook. See, a special MLK Day edition broadcast. Typing it in right now. Broadcast. And put in a warning disclaimer because I don't censor my shit. See, I don't censor myself or my guests if I have any. Okay, what I'm doing is typing this thing, invite to Facebook. Okay, there we go. All right. I'll put that in my Twitter link too, the invite for Facebook. Okay, here we go. It says, I'm live, guys. A special MLK Day edition broadcast. Warning, I don't censor myself or guests or callers. Let's see. But I'm not taking calls because nobody calls in anyway. There's a guy that listened to me religiously from Africa. He's my only listener. Thank you, friend, for sticking with me all these years. All right, I'm ready to publish it. No, see, I got to set to friends, but let me set it to everybody. Public. Done it. Okay. Post. And there it goes. All right, Facebook buddies, you just got the invite. Let's see, invite friends by email. No, I don't have no friends by email. Not even my godmother, whom I love very much. Okay, 29 minutes to go on this special MLK. Haven't broadcast in almost a year. And unlike MySpace, and Facebook, I don't get kicked out of my own damn forum. So fuck off. All you, man, get him out of here, blah, blah. Mods, go to work. Jason Black loves talking to his mods. Wait a minute, let's spy on this motherfucker right quick. All right, let's see. Good. Jason Black. Okay, now let me give y'all the news here, right quick, from Google. Ex-president of FTX USA relationship with Sam Blackman reached total deterioration. You got that right. That came from what website this is called? The Block. TheBlock.com. Okay. All right. Brett Harrison recalled working with an emotionally volatile Sam Bankman-Fried because he stole the money. That's why. If he was volatile because he stole the money from the clients and he can't find out, he can't tell them how much he lost. But the problem is this, ladies and gentlemen. If he fucked up the money, who hacked them and got it? Let me say this to Bitcoin hackers. You're not going to get away. You're not going to get away, and you're going to prison. And you're going to federal prison. You're going to Supermax where nobody can hear you fucking scream. The United States Marshal are going to bring you to the gates, and they're going to turn you over to the custody of the Federal Bureau of Prisons. The guards are going to stand there with their foot-long axe handles that they call rip spreaders. And you're going to be made to strip. They're not going to ask you. They're going to order you to strip. And they're going to slap on some rubber gloves. They're going to stick a finger up your ass to search for drugs. I don't know why they're worried about it, because everything's locked down for 20 hours a day. And when you catch the recreation yard, you're not going to see the sky. From what I've seen in pictures, the recreation yard is just a square or a triangle. Enough for you to stretch out, like north, east, south, west. And that's your recreation time. You are locked. You are isolated. It is not a general population prison that you're going to. General population means everybody can walk around, look at each other, pull out a shank, stab somebody, and then the warden got to shut it down. That's a general population prison. A supermax means exactly that. Your ass is locked up. And in some cases, you're not allowed the privilege of a TV or a computer. Well, no computers back in my days. So that's my understanding of a federal supermax. My experience with a supermax came here in Arkansas when they built their first 3-level tier prison. They had a general population section, which everybody can come out and walk around, watch TV, play cards, or dominoes. Dominoes is an epidemic in the prison system. And then you go to work, because Arkansas don't let you lay up. I just love it when the general public talking about, well, take away their cable TV and the shit, and because we want them to be punished. We don't want them to get comfortable. Well, my friend in Arkansas, you got a bad brother. Oh, this rap music is getting on my fucking nerve, man. You know, I need one of those, what you call them? Ultrasonic devices, yeah. And I can blast it right through the wall, and they'll be feeling their ears piercing and won't even know why. Where is it coming from? They won't even understand what it is. A good description of that weapon I'm talking about was in the movie, which came out in the 80s. I forgot the name of it. The guy from the Waltons. John Boy. Let me see here. Okay, Google. 1980 sci-fi movie about aliens invading a planet, starring the actor from the Waltons. Let me see here.
Check out these pictures.
No, that ain't. God damn it. Oh, wait a minute. It's a Roger Corman film. There we go. Okay, 1980s Roger Corman film about space invaders. Now I got it. Let me see. Come on, put it up.
Here are some results from the web.
Revenge and Shark. Oh, no, please. I'm terrible at movie trivia. Let me see. What is that guy's name? Wait a minute. Now I got it. John Saxon, 1980s sci-fi movie.
Here are some details.
Yeah, Battle Beyond the Stars. Okay, that's the movie, yeah. In this movie, when the aliens land on the planet of peaceful people, they use a ultrasonic scrambler. This movie starred Richard Thomas, George Peppard, the late George Peppard, Robert Vaughn, and John Saxon. And the people were already peaceful. There was no need for them to use an ultrasonic scrambler, but when they landed, man, they had a massive force behind them, like tanks and shit. And that tank-like device had a ultrasonic scrambler that made people's ears bleed. And I thought to myself, which I don't usually do, is think, if I could only get my hands on something like that, I would punish and go after a whole bunch of motherfuckers on my shit list. My mother asked me one time, am I on your shit list? I said, wait a minute, I'm finna offend people here. I said, you actually at the bottom. So you're not a priority yet. So if you're offended, be offended. Anyway, let me read the synopsis real quick. 7 space warriors do battle to save a peaceful planet from a ruthless conqueror who promised to give his laser-toting mutants followers eternal life by grafting victims' organs and limbs onto their aged body. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, you can go see this movie, Battle Beyond the Stars on Netflix or whatever streaming service you got. But let me see if it's on YouTube. It might be free. And don't watch pirated movies, ladies and gentlemen. You can watch half these old ass movies for free on YouTube. Oh, here we go.
Many people have asked that question.
Fuck commercials. Queen Amidala, if you're listening, always use ad blocker. Yeah, you're right. January 6th, whatever. Hold on for a second. Yeah, it was. I picked up the wrong damn form. Come on, I don't want to hear that shit. Trying to get a new phone. No, I don't want to entertain nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I pushed the wrong browser with my ad blocker. Bear with me, people.
Delivered to your home, absolutely free, with no shipping costs. But you own this magazine.
Shit! Got too much crap on my phone, and it's Yeah, friends and family. Right. Hey, I know. I just play some music. Go back to the playlist and hit Convoy.
Breaker 19, this here's a rubber duck. You got a copy on me, Love Machine? 10-4 pig pen, for sure. By golly, it's clear to Taco Town.
It's a Convoy.
Yeah, we definitely got us the front door, good buddy.
I heard this back in 1976 when I was in that Mississippi shithole. And a white guy who's doing time for murder. He said, son, that's what you do when you're having a convoy. You a trucker? He said, yep, sure was. 20 years.
10 on back of a Jaguar, hauling ass. He's 10 on the floor, stroking bores. Seat cover starting to gain. Now, Beaver, you were trucking with a rubber duck, and I'm about to pull a plug on your drain.
Yep, I was only a young man back then. I didn't even have a hair on my nuts.
Breaker Big Ben, this here's Duck again. And you want back off of them go-go girls? 10, Roger, about 5 miles or so. Yeah, them honks is getting intense up here.
New Mexico, an I-40 like a Texas lizard on glass. 1,000 pedals was mashing the metal, and bears was a walking the grass. We trucked all day and we trucked all night, Big Benny improving our style. We could tell by the smell we was heading for hell, and the devil was Dirty Lyle.
Dirty Lyle! This is dedicated to the Canadian truckers who had some balls to stand up against their tyrant premier. This is not devoted to the U.S. truckers who waited 3 to 4 months and then said, you know what? We need to have us a convoy. And then got stopped by Jim Crow Joe Biden before they got to D.C. Bunch of pussies.
He watched for his chance to strike. Then he picked on a trucker, yeah, wiry old sucker. Yeah, the trucker they call Spider Mike. But the great rubber duck sort of run out of luck when he crossed that final bridge. There's choppers and rigs full of guns and pigs. They's wall to wall on the ridge. He showed no fear as he grabbed his gear and he stuck it in Granddaddy low. Them guns went boom and his ass went zoom and the Mac took a terminal blow.
Oh, how about you, Big Nasty? Come on there, say, listen, Big Nasty, we sure are glad you was along on this here run to kick ass, don't you know? On 10-4, I know you can't say kick ass on the same beat back.
Well, that big black Mac stopped dead in their tracks when the trailer flew high in the air. There was pieces of truck and some pieces of duck, junk and debris everywhere. Then the rig took a drink and commenced to sink, and there was no duck no more. But that evil smile from dirty old Lyle showed south from the North Texas shore.
Oh yeah.
Big Ben, what year 20? Tell me, I'll know what to do with
This was a special Martin Luther King Day edition of Radio About America with your host, Charles Neely. I never had sex with that woman. Shut up, Mr. President, you fucking cunt whore. Boy, I'll have you disappear. And he probably will.
This message is approved by Battleground.
Woo, I love that that professionalism voice there. That's the kind of voice I want. Let me play it again because I like the sound of it so much. This is done by voice artist Stefan Rambot. Oh, here we go. RAMSBOTT.
This message is approved by Battleground.
Son of a bitch, I would kill to have me a professional studio where I can have a voice like that. This was a web series, came out on Facebook back in the early 2000s. I forgot who it starred. I have to look it up later and tell you. All right, we're back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what does Martin Luther King Day mean to me? Actually, nothing. All right. Anybody come in on my chat box, I will send you some free NFTs. That means AI generated art of Coon Stephen A. Smith. That's right. The Coon Towns are coming. Coon Towns. Let me see if I can find that track. That's right, Stephen A. Smith. You back Jerry Jones, a man who stood there at Central High and probably said the word nigger and got away with it. 60 years later, he's a billionaire, and you want to defend him. Malcolm X told us a long time ago what to do with people like you. But black people, you didn't listen to Brother Malcolm. I'm sorry. He said we got to get you out. And now here's a few words from Brother Malcolm on this special broadcast. I haven't done one in almost a year edition of Radio Occupied America.
There was two kinds of slaves. There was the house Negro and the field Negro. The house Negro, they lived in the house with master. They dressed pretty good.
Martin Luther King Jr. III, house Negro, Jay-Z.
They lived in the attic.
Stephen A. Smith.
But still they lived near their master. And
Beyonce, wait a minute, let me take that back. Beyonce is not a coon. She just mind-controlled sex slave.
The master's house quicker than the master would. The house Negro, if the master said, we got a good house here, the house Negro said, yeah, we got a good house here. Whenever the master said we, he said we. That's how you can tell a house Negro. If the master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would fight harder to put the blaze out than the master would. If the master got sick, the house Negro would say, what's the matter, boss? We sick. We sick. He identified himself with his master more than his master identified with himself. And if you came to the house Negro...
Growing up in Mississippi, I know all about it.
Let's escape. Let's separate.
Back during the 60s.
Man, you crazy. What you mean separate? Where is there a better house than this? Where can I wear better clothes than this? Where can I eat better food than this? That was that house Negro. In those days, he was called a house nigger. And that's what we call him today because we still got some house niggers running around here. This modern house Negro loves his master. He wants to live near him. He'll pay 3 times as much as the house is worth just to live near his master. And then brag about, I'm the only Negro out here. I'm the only one on my
This
job.
is a special Martin Luther King Day edition of Radio Occupied America.
And if someone come to you right now and say, let's separate, you say the same thing that the house Negro said on the plantation. What you mean separate? From America? This good white man?
This good white man.
Then you get here. I mean, this is what you say. I ain't left nothing in Africa. That's what you say. Why, you left your mind in Africa. On that same plantation, there was the field Negro. The field Negro, those were the masses. There was always more Negroes in the field than there was Negroes in the house. The Negro in the field caught hell. He ate leftovers. In the house, they ate high up on the hog. The Negro in the field didn't get nothing but what was left of the insides of the hog. They call them chitlins nowadays. In those days, they call them what they were, guts. That's what you were, a gut eater. And some of you all still gut eaters. The field Negro was beaten from morning till night. He lived in a shack, in a hut. He wore cast-off clothes. And he hated his master. I say he hated his master. He was intelligent. That house Negro loved his master. But that field Negro, remember, they were in the majority. And they hated his master. When the house caught on fire, he didn't try and put it out. That field Negro prayed for a wind, for a breeze. When the master got sick, the field Negro prayed that he died. If someone come to the field Negro and said, let's separate, let's run, he didn't say, where are we going? He said, any place is better than here. You got field Negroes in America today. I'm a field Negro.
And we're back. I gotta overtalk the rap music that's blasting through my walls. One time I dealt with those motherfuckers. You know how I did it, ladies and gentlemen? I went to the YouTube channel of Peaceful Calm Serenity and turned it up real loud. And usually, within about 20 minutes, they turned their Bluetooth off. And you know how I went to sleep? I put some plugs in my ears. And that was that. You know. But I got to be careful now because some of these motherfuckers are packing heat. And as a convicted felon, I'm not allowed to have a firearm. They're looking for a 15-year-old boy right now. He shot some people at an apartment complex in the southwest part of the city, which was a bad area anyway, where they do crack cocaine and everything else. Everybody know my story, I think you do, how I got shot because of crack cocaine. But I got 7 minutes to go, so I'll probably address it in hour number 2. Okay, 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Nothing I can do about it. The system times me out like a, radio station. All right, man, they going heavy. They going hard. Boom, 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 motherfucker. That's why I can't stand Negro. These token ass motherfuckers around here. They still token. They ain't trying to get their rights. They ain't trying to get that paper or nothing. When I ran for Congress, black people in this state turned me down. So I said, to hell with them. They gonna vote for somebody white to represent them, and they ain't gonna give them shit. By the name of French Hill, the man I ran against 2 times. That's who they voted for. Oh, they're not supposed to vote for you because you're black. Oh, I forgot. I wasn't a Democrat. Fuck no. Why should I be? All right, 6 minutes to go. All right, I'm going to have to carry this into hour number 2. Nothing I can do about it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be timed out. But I'll be back. Now, if y'all want to send me some questions, you can on my chat application. Right there at the website. Hold up. To my buddy in Africa, send me a message, man. I need to hear from you. Okay? All right, let's see here. I ain't got but 5 minutes to go. I can do another hour number 2. All right, let's see here. What we got in the playlist? Oh, yes. In hour number 2, I'm going to do my award ceremony, which goes a little something like this. What the fuck? Where is it? Award ceremony. Yeah, it's kind of like the Academy Awards. It's funny as hell. That's why I nominated a Jackass of the Year or Jackass of the Day. And why is it not in my playlist? It's supposed to be here. All right, 4 minutes ago. Damn, where's my award ceremony? Okay. Suspense theater. Oh, here, I found it. All right, in hour number 2, this is what I'm going to do when I do my award ceremony. It was in my effects thing. I thought it was in my playlist. Here we go. This is what it sounds like. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the jackass of the week or day. And may I have the envelope, please? Woo, I'm nervous. And the winner is, for the jackass of the day, is Jim Clybone. Woo-wee! Let's give it up. Come on. Y'all can do better than that. For 2023, Jim Clybone, you are the jackass of the day. I love it. Wait a minute. I don't already know it. Wait a minute. Who else can I nominate? And the Jackass of the Day Award, or the month, or the year, goes to Sheila Jackson Lee. Give it up. Woo. Man, I didn't have to read the envelope for that one. Woo-wee. Oh, I'm nervous, man. Give me that envelope there. Oh, yeah. And the jackass of the century goes to Charlemagne the God. Oh, yeah, give it up. Oh, yeah. A toilet flush. Yeah, I'm gonna always make sure you win, scumbag motherfucker. Some people say, hey man, you playing too much favoritism to Charlemagne. I'm sorry, but I'm the head of my own selection committee. I'm gonna guarantee that he wins. And since I'm the head of my own selection committee, unlike the Los Angeles City Council, I can do what I want. And Charlemagne's gonna win every time, all the time. That token ass, jive ass motherfucker. And a rapist. He raped his sister. Or was it cousin? I don't know what. Try to sue me, motherfucker. Yeah. Nah. You know what? 1 minute to go. I'll do it again. And now, the jackass of the century. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gays and transgendered, friends from Canada, yeah? The jackass with the millennium is something over here. Whew, I'm nervous. Ladies and gentlemen, the selection for this nominee has been put in a sealed mayonnaise jar on Funk and Wagnall's porch at their headquarters since noon today. And now, let me open up this envelope. The winner is Charlemagne the God. Woo! A triple 2 times winner. Yeah. A nice toilet flush. Well, you deserve the very best, Charlemagne. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back for hour number 2. I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I'll repost again. All right, this is not good night. It's a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Be back in 5.